The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Join us in the shed as we welcome back special guest Chris. He joins the party as a player character, and we resume our journey in Barovia, playing the Curse of Strahd adventure. Noctra, Tielen, and Calvin get ready as JJ kicks it back into gear. Enjoy the podcast.
Hi, and welcome back to the Shed for Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com, on iTunes, Facebook, Stitcher Radio, Google+, Bing, all over the place. Of course, if you like us and want other people to find us, go ahead and give us a good review on iTunes because it helps others find us there. We're going to go around the table and say hi, starting with...
Hi, everyone. This is Mickie. I'm going to play Noctra again. It's been a while.
You didn't want to switch it up?
No.
All right, that's cool. Hey, everyone, this is Kurt. I am playing Tielen. He is the half-elf wild mage sorcerer who now has a staff of power.
Ooh, nice. And I am Joe. I am playing the human cleric of... Who? What?
What was that guy's name?
I don't know. His name is Calvin. But
No.
I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point. And then we have...
JJ here. I'll be playing the DM and attempting to kill the party today. And today we actually have a special guest.
We do. We have a special guest, a returning special guest. Chris C-Dub. Chris W. is joining us today. And he'll be playing...
This is Chris. I will be playing a rogue who's a member of the Order of the Feather.
They flock together.
That sounds badass.
Doesn't
I like
it?
that.
It does.
Feeling a little
Of the
peckish.
feather.
Yes. They actually, it's just all about tickling each other with feathers. And it's
We don't
sneak
talk about
attack,
that.
too. It's extra
Ooh.
tickle damage.
Ooh, kinky.
That's my kind of party.
Now, as we normally say, and I'd say, maybe half of our podcast, we don't play for a while in between, and we have actually gone almost a month and a half since we looked at these characters last. We're going to level 8, so between myself, Mickie, and Kurt, we're going to be struggling with our upgraded characters. Let's do a little recap of where we have been recently. Do you know where that thing's been? Let's find out.
So we had the dinner party with Strahd. We discussed a little bit about, Strahd kind of taunted you a little bit, and then he invited you.
I have your graves ready. Want to go see them?
Yeah.
You prick.
And then he offered you to go see them, exactly. And you were able to explore the catacombs. You were able to rescue Emil, who was the leader of the rogue werewolf faction.
Oh, didn't we go
Our
down some
last
neat
special.
slide or something like that?
Yeah, you went down
Yeah.
a chute. You played slides and ladders.
Cool.
And you discovered, as Kurt said, the Staff of Power in Kazan's room. I believe Calvin managed to pick up a sword
Awesome
in one of the
sword
cells.
that has light and a +1 and some
And
other
he's
stuff that I'll
Shiny.
never
You were
remember.
all about
And
it.
it said his name was Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Nice. Does the Staff of Power have a name?
Big
I
effing
call it
staff.
Johnson.
BFS.
Johnson.
It does not yet. Maybe we'll get one in this
Yeah,
episode.
the BFS, Big Fucking Staff
Of Doom.
of Doom.
Yeah.
BFSOD.
It's an amazing staff. I want to talk about it.
That's what we should call it.
BFSOD.
BFSOD. There you go.
I like it.
And
I might call it my boomstick for sure.
We didn't have any NPCs tagging along, right? Because I'm saying this because I remember playing through like 4 or 5 episodes where I completely forgot we had somebody.
you actually
tagging along.
left Irina in Valaki
Okay.
under the protection of the Order of the Feather. Okay. The Erwin and Danica offered to hide her in their Blue Water, the Blue Water Inn.
Okay.
So you did do the smart thing and not bring Irina directly to Strahd.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I think he finds her anyway, doesn't he?
And
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
guys left, the werewolves are done with their temporary alliance with you, and have made their way. Once you guys escape the catacombs, they take off and go their own way.
So we left Irina at the Blue Water Inn, which was, as I recall, home to Rictavio the Bard, Ricky Martin.
Yeah,
Ricky
a
Martin.
temporary home to Rictavio the Bard.
But he left, right?
Yeah, he took off.
He took off.
He was nowhere to be seen before we left.
Yeah, it was suspiciously right before
Right before the saber-toothed tiger attacked the... What's their names?
the gypsies.
The
Gypsies?
gypsies.
The
They're
Vistani.
like
The
Valaki.
Vistani.
Vistani. There you
Valaki
go.
is a city.
Wait, are you saying that Ricky Martin was a saber-toothed tiger?
No, Ricky
No one's saying
Martin may have. No one said Ricky Martin was a
Yeah.
saber-toothed tiger, although he
Suspiciously.
is a hot, beautiful man.
With really long teeth.
Ah, gorgeous.
I don't think he'd be too interested in you.
No,
though.
I
That's
know.
Strahd.
It's a waste.
Strahd has really long
Oh,
teeth.
that too. And I'm just going to point out, for those who have just listened to our second anniversary episode, in which I could remember the name of everything when we weren't playing, will notice I've already forgotten the names of crap when we are playing.
This is
Here we are.
remarkable.
Pretty.
I don't
It's like an
quite-
anti-superpower.
I don't get it. So we don't have Ivana anymore. She's with the Gypsies and Varsity or something, whatever all that is. Got it.
All right,
Let's
so
head
So we
back.
explored the crypts, we got our stuff, and then...
We followed bats out.
Exactly.
We followed the
Bats
bats
knew
out.
how to
Follow
fly
bats
out,
out.
so
I
we knew how to
remember
get
that.
out. So we now, didn't we take the carriage ride here, or was the carriage ride to the Countess's?
The carriage ride was from Strahd to, and it was only from the gates
Yeah.
of his lands to the castle. So you had to
All right.
you had to make
So
your way
we
there.
have a longer walk back, because we probably don't have a carriage to bring
Exactly.
us back. All right.
Does my Staff of Power have teleport on it? Because that would be pretty
Shouldn't
awesome.
you know?
It doesn't. That was a joke. But it has almost everything else on it.
Well, break it over your knee. Let's see where we end up.
Yeah, you might get lucky.
So how long is our trip back?
It's going to be a little over 10 hours, and it is dusk currently.
Isn't
And
it always
night-
dusk, though, really?
Nighttime in Barovia isn't nice. We should probably find a place to camp.
Yes.
We don't have the werewolves to ridicule our camping skills this time, so we can just do it, right?
Right?
Just because they live in the woods. Eh.
Me.
Pretentious
Elitists.
werewolves.
Yes. They're very pretentious. You guys don't know how to camp. Shut up.
Let's try to find a nice, pretty spot along a river somewhere.
Somewhere
Exactly
safe,
the worst
please.
place ever to camp, right?
So if you want to actually switch the map to
Oh.
the overall map of Barovia, again,
Okay.
we are using the Roll20 platform to project our maps in real time onto the table.
In real time. Okay. So I am going to move this map to wherever we need to be seeing. So that's the full map. JJ, what are we looking at here?
So we are in Strahd's domain, which I believe is K over there.
K.
Am I reading that correctly?
K.
And this part is
K.
really fun for the people at home.
Yeah, but
this
for
is the
anyone
best
who
time
who
ever.
actually has the material, they can follow along because these are the maps.
Yep,
in
that
it.
one.
There's
All
a
right.
castle
And you
with
guys
flex
are
structure.
heading way back to N, up there by Lake Zedovich.
And okay, so I see it now. So we're going there.
Here?
So we're
Yep.
traveling west along a long and winding road trail.
Path.
Is his estate walled or just the gate? That's it.
His whole estate is walled. And you feel like maybe you probably shouldn't camp directly on Strahd's land. So
Oh, I think we should.
You think?
I think we definitely should.
So we need to be outside the gate.
We need to be
So,
outside
yeah.
the gate.
get outside the gate. If you remember, right here is the windmill.
Oh,
we
all right.
actually
Yeah.
cleared out the windmill, so that might be a good.
Old bone grinder.
Yeah, that's
Is that the
Old
name?
bone
the,
grinder, yep.
The
Yeah.
witch,
Yep.
With
The
the
hag
hags.
and
the
her
hags.
kids.
Excuse me.
And she had 2 daughters too.
Correct,
two daughters.
which we
Hey.
chased away.
Look at that memory. Woo. So we have quite a trip to make.
How long would it take?
So
us to
it
get-
is dusk. Dusk comes at 5
Yeah.
o'clock, if you remember. It'll take about 3 hours to actually get out of Strahd's lands.
All right, off we go.
So by 8, we should be out of Strahd's lands.
Yep.
Let's do that. Let's start.
How
with
long
a
would it
quick-
take to get to the windmill?
Probably another 5 hours.
Ugh. So we can't make it to the windmill. or
I-
camp.
we should probably camp maybe right at the edge of the woods outside of his area,
Do you think
instead
we
of
could
within the
grab on-
woods.
Grab on a raven's foot and just fly like Noctra did?
She can. Nobody.
I
else
can't. No one else can do it.
Yeah, she's freaking rock.
All right,
You
so
gotta
can we
run it.
double time?
Double time it out.
Double time.
Let's do it.
We do it. Well, let's get out past the gate. Any doll heads or anything along the way?
Kill it.
No doll heads around the gate, no.
Okay.
Light it with fire.
I'm curious. Do Strahd's gates open automatically for us?
They do.
And close automatically behind
Afterwards,
us.
yep.
That's not creepy.
I would want to walk far enough from the gates so that we can't see them, or we still can see them at the edge of our vision, but towards the woods.
Okay.
Looking at the way.
So
the
it's still within
to
the...
camp. At least want to be in sight of the gate.
Inside of the gate, but not in the woods, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
thinking.
That sounds reasonable.
I can get on board with that plan.
So right on the edge of the woods,
Yeah.
or... Okay. And so how are you guys going to make up camp, and who's going to
What do
take
you
first
think,
watch?
Go, Baylor.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. And how are we going to do it? Are we going to light a fire, or
We don't want to attract any unnecessary
No.
attention.
No, so yeah, fire definitely.
does anyone have like
Cold rations.
spells to ward their camps?
Baylor will be keeping watch over this. I know.
Yeah.
I will keep watch, but so will Baylor. So it's like a double watch. Wait, what?
I imagine Noctra does.
All I've got is Detect Evil, and I've got Shield of Faith.
How long does
but
that
doesn't
globe
really
last
work.
for?
I was going to say, the globe of invulnerability might go around me while I'm doing
Well,
watch.
10 feet. 10 feet's pretty good.
Exactly.
Yeah, if
Everyone
we
huddle
could
up.
all be inside.
Be real tight.
But it's
We
only
could.
lasts a minute.
Oh, it's
that's,
a minute.
That's horrible.
That's not
As
gonna
long as you concentrate.
That's also a problem for me.
Yeah, it is, definitely. Now, I don't have anything. Calvin does not have anything specific to.
Survival.
Yeah, like awarding anything, pretty much. Not nature survival, but people survival. Yes. So if something does show up and beat the crap out of us, I'll help. But I can't stop it from showing up.
Yeah. The only thing I have that would be mildly useful is Detect Evil, which is that 30-foot radius. I can detect anything that's an aberration, celestial, elemental, etc. But it only lasts 10 minutes.
And
Okay.
you have to be awake.
And I'd have to be awake, so that's not going to work either.
That was outstanding pronunciation, Mickie. I like that.
Thinking you like that S?
Lasts 10 minutes.
Lasts.
Nice.
You really want to blow your mind. Try to say edited it.
Edited it?
Edit it.
Edited
it.
It. And as Kurt says, really great for the listeners at home. Although that is better than a map, I suppose.
I suppose.
That's a more in your mind visual.
So Tielen takes first watch.
Yeah.
Noctra takes second.
What I would want to do as far as keeping us able to see what we need to see, we could cast light on something and cover it as much as we need to keep just enough light around the camp. So give
you-
ourselves a little
Put it on a piece of
10-foot
money.
globe of light, maybe.
So if you cast... Calvin can cast light,
Oh,
but
definitely.
does he have to be concentrating on it for it to stay on?
No, it only lasts an hour, though.
Okay, so we would
It's
have to
1
keep
hour.
waking you up to continue to cast light?
Yeah, pretty much. Although, does Ambrosia always shed light?
You can dim it at will.
All right, so I'll use the new sword. The new sword will be the campfire.
Sounds like a plan.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And JJ, if I take first watch and I have to use spells, but then get back to sleep afterwards, will I be able to sleep long enough to recharge them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got
I
first
can
watch.
blast away. if it comes.
Because I believe you're a half elf, right?
Yeah.
So you got reverie.
Shorter rest for you.
You don't
yeah.
need to
Oh, that's
rest
right,
as
that's right.
long.
So you
And
don't
I
need to
have
sleep
dark
as long.
Fantastic.
All right, we got a plan then. Ambrosia will
First
keep
watch,
the amount of
second
light
watch,
that we want.
Third
and,
watch.
Sun sword also, I assume, is covered, or is it also shedding light?
It's covered. Given my paranoia about trying to attract attention.
Calvin would want to take the last watch so he can be awake when the glory of Palor comes up over the horizon.
Well, Gloria Paylor comes up around 9 o'clock in the morning.
That sounds good. I'll be awake then.
Do you like that morning wood, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Morning glory.
Both of which go Palor.
All right.
Now what?
so
Anything happened in the night?
Who wants to roll for a random encounter?
Let Chris roll.
Oh, yeah, I was going to
Chris.
say.
Let's Chris roll.
Do you have any
like
dice,
a-
Chris?
Yeah, what do you need?
I need a D12 and a D8.
I rolled a
And
13
add the
and a
total
9.
and give me the number.
are you a random encounter?
5.
That'll happen.
5.
Although we
5?
kind of know
Yeah.
ahead of time.
All right. Do it again.
Again.
4.
Oh, dear.
And then one more time.
This is
Something
very
good.
exciting stuff.
It's
Come
pretty
on, let's
good.
get something good here.
But remember, we can hear the
9.
dice, which is nice.
9.
9.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
So you're
We're all
attacked
dead
by
now.
549 what?
Did I
Exactly.
hear a 9er in there?
So during Noctra's watch and the second watch,
Fantastic.
you see some light bobbing in the distance coming from the woods approaching you. Looks like maybe like someone walking with a lantern or something.
Go.
I'm going to cast Detect Evil.
Okay.
Is it more
So you're
than 30
using your
feet
first
away?
level spell to cast Detect Evil?
I want to know what the hell it is.
Or are you going to use Divine Sense, which is a class ability, to detect undead or something?
Isn't
The
it
people at home are like,
extraplanar
what the
and
fuck,
crap
Mick? Can you
stuff?
remember? As an action.
and-
That's also an action, though, right? As an
Yep,
action
but it doesn't
location.
use a spell.
Okay, so let's do Divine Sense as an action. Know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet, not in total cover, until the end of my next turn, and detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
You do feel something undead approaching you.
Something undead is approaching. I'm going to, as quietly as possible, wake up Tielen and Calvin.
Okay.
Go payload. What?
Damn it, Calvin!
What?
There's something
What?
coming our way. It's definitely undead. Tielen, rub your staff. Let's go.
He taps this. Actually, for the new staff, do you rub it or do you still tap?
No, I still tap.
Okay.
It's my motion.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think that mage armor isn't on this staff. So you had to actually spend a spell slot to cast mage armor now.
Oh.
Well, poo.
That blows.
So does that mean your armor class actually goes down instead of up for our normal number up here?
For those
just
at
leave
home,
it at 17, which is what because I don't have.
I thought I gave him like an extra plus for AC though.
Exactly.
For something else.
Let's just pop me back to 17.
Go ahead and explain it, Mickie.
for those at home, in an effort to try to be more efficient and sound less like bumbling idiots, we decided to put up a dry board that has our attack bonus, spell attack bonuses, ACs, and HPs, etc.
Stuffs.
But it's
It
not
keeps changing.
working.
All wrong.
Well,
Oh, wrong. Actually, it's only Tielen's that keeps changing.
all right. So Tielen's actually at a 17 AC.
Well, I have another spell. I could because I have 9 now, so I could. Is it worth using one for mage armor?
Up to you.
that's
Probably.
up to you.
Do you like being bad touched?
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So I'll say at 18.
Let's
mage
do
armor.
it.
Okay.
All right.
So you have to
You just-
remember
So I
that
have to
you're
re-
expending.
Yeah. So I have to rub my staff. For
What
that
says what? While holding it, you gain +2 bonus armor class.
one.
Yeah.
Right, but then I had another one for mage armor.
Yeah.
And then
Gotcha.
mage armor was on my old staff.
Remember to always rub it.
You can't just wake up, tap them both, and move on.
Double tap.
I'm getting old. I can't do it the way I
Maybe you
used
could just
to.
rope them both together
yeah.
and just
Duct tape.
So I am going to need initiative, but before initiative gets rolled, the three of you feel a little electrical shock go through you.
Well, that's awesome.
Each of you take 9 damage.
That's not awesome.
What the fuck?
Some guy was rubbing his feet on the carpet. You know how it works.
And then he approached the camp and,
And
went,
when that happens, the 3 lights spawn next to you.
well, shit.
Well, damn
Or
it.
appear, I guess.
It's like some will-o'-the-wisp action going on here.
Will-o'-wisp.
Chris, behind you are some little pads of paper.
Thank you, because I was trying to figure out how to keep track of this.
Yeah.
It's not working. on the laptop.
in the plastic thingy. Nope, put that back.
But
All right, so
There's a plastic thingy
Yes.
to the right.
Folks
of
at
that.
home will appreciate this.
To your right. Keep
we've
going.
been sitting
Right
here
here?
for what, an hour and a half preparing
Yeah.
to play this game.
Yeah, and then we
we
have-
still forgot to get notepad
got
to
nothing.
keep track of hit points. We're fired.
Yeah,
I have a
so
gigantic
far.
notepad keeping track of
we
everything
plan to be
except
efficient, and we have failed.
The plan was good.
How much damage?
9.
Hey,
All right.
The end is 9.
I don't remember Ferris being absent 9 times. That's because he wasn't absent, Mrs. Bueller.
Oh
He
my.
was skipping school.
Okay, so we all got zapped, and then we're rolling initiative.
Correct.
All right, let's do that initiative thing. Oh my.
Do the initiative.
Mickie, are you keeping track?
Sure.
All right.
Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh snap.
I go first.
Plus
If you're not first, you're last.
11 for Calvin.
12.
Ricky Bobby had so much wisdom.
Look at Bobby.
I'm actually on a 1. I rolled a 1 on my initiative.
Loser.
That's a good start for the DM.
It
We're
is a
just
good
gonna go
start. I would say let's let Noctra do something before I decide how this is going to play out for me.
Noctra, does she see?
aren't
she
you
felt-
excited about the lights, though? Come on.
That's what I'm thinking. If she hits it and it says "Don't hurt me," then I might.
All
I'll
right,
see
I'm
how
going
it
to
works out.
smack. I could see it's that bobbing light is now closer. I can see the undead creature.
It's a bobbing light.
I'm going to smack it with my sword.
Okay, you're going to smack the light with your sword.
I'm going to attempt to hit the light with my
Okay,
sword.
go for
Yes.
In
Why not?
In Barovia, rave party comes to you.
Yes.
Oh, seriously? 15.
it. 15 will not connect.
Bastard.
The light was bobbing very rhythmically, and when you went to swing, it dodged to the left instead of keeping the same rhythm, and you're like, why did you just keep going the same way you're going?
The beat dropped.
The beat dropped.
Yeah,
The beat
and it
dropped.
changed.
Dropping us in the weeds.
Turned
so I
down
think,
for what?
I think Calvin's up next, and
No, Tielen's up next. He rolled a 12. You rolled an 11.
I had 11. I'm sorry.
Can I defer to you?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
you
you're
can. You
still
wanna hold
figuring
that
it out,
action?
right? All right, let's flip it. Flip it.
I don't have all the metagame knowledge of what these things are, so I'm like, what the heck's
Flip it
going to
up.
hurt a
I
ball
have
of
no
light?
idea either.
I think
but
Chris is the only one who even knows, but he doesn't know 5e. So
Noctra said they were undead, right?
It is
Something
undead.
undead
It is
was
undead.
approaching, right? All right. So in that case, then I know the light isn't good light if it's an undead creature. So it's the antithesis of what I stand for. Therefore, I will start with, I think we'll do Sacred Flame. But yeah, I will use the light of Pelor, the flame of Pelor, to attack this unnatural light and roll it really poorly.
Sacred Flame is a save, is it not?
No, it's a, oh yeah, I'm sorry, it is. Dexterity saving throw. I was thinking Guiding Bolt that's right next to it.
DM to the rescue again.
Yeah.
Paler Flamen.
I don't think you should use
What's
that
my
guy.
16.
that is not save.
Okay, so you take a D8 plus 5 now because I can add my wisdom modifier as of level 8. Ooh, 13 damage.
Nice.
Radiant damage.
And the ball of light that you hit splits into two.
Oh, fantastic. So now we have 2
Like
to fight?
2 equally large balls of light? Well, crap. Baylor, tell
That
me
was,
what to
and
do
that was
next.
fire?
Yes. No, radiant. Sorry, it's radiant damage. It was Sacred Flame, but it's radiant damage. Because
So
it's
is it
sacred.
back to me?
Yes.
Back
Are
to
you
you.
ready?
I'm ready. Let's try a little acid splash.
Okay.
Dex savings throw against my spell save DC of 16.
How does that work for you
Dex
guys?
saving
Is
throw?
everything coming out of a staff, or are you shooting stuff out of your hands? How does
This
it
is
work?
cantrip, so this is coming out of
Okay.
my hands. So I've got my staff.
It does not save against your... Are you going to hit the same general area? Are you going to splash the same area he attacked with the Sacred Flame? Or are you going to go at the separate one?
Separate one.
Okay.
So how many balls of light do we have?
2.
at this
There are now 4. There
Oh,
were
there are
3, now there are now 4.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. I'm going to try... No, let's try the same one, because I want to see what...
Yeah.
Okay.
What I want to know what affects it. All right, so it did not save, so this is 2d6 acid damage. 5 and 6, 11.
Doing good so far.
Okay.
I mean, except for the lead-off batter.
Now it's going to split into 8.
It turns green slightly and doesn't seem to... doesn't split this time.
So we got like a disco ball effect going.
Yeah, that's
but
It turned green slightly as your spell washed through it and just kind of stayed there.
all right. And then I think it's them, the bad guys'
It's
turn.
them. All right.
Lights,
So
light it up. Or something.
3 attacks.
What did you hit it with?
My sword.
Well,
and
she
what did that
attempted
do?
I
to.
missed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sounding like this may just need melee damage.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We got cold,
We heard it.
thunder.
I don't know by how much.
So,
How
do
do
you
we
want...
know we-
Joe, would you like the average damage or the roll damage?
Do the average.
Average, 9 damage.
9 damage.
Joe, how do you know we heard it?
Because he's writing numbers down.
Oh.
I'm cheating.
Mickie, would you like the average damage or the roll damage?
Roll it.
Roll it.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
8 damage.
I'm ahead by 1.
That's right.
Would you like the average damage or roll damage?
Roll.
Roll? All right.
I'm just kind of an average
I was
guy.
looking at Kurt that time. I didn't specify. 15 damage.
Oh, you're on the wrong side of that equation.
If I'd known it was going to be
Not
that
good for
kind
your
of party.
character class.
Yeah.
either.
It's not
Would've
so
stuck my
bad being
dick in the
average
mashed
sometimes.
And so what happens is the bobbing lights swoop in, and as they get close, an arc of electricity comes over and zaps you.
So we need to ground ourselves.
I don't know.
Huh?
I'll roll around in the dirt before I hit it next time.
Well, it's time for that now.
Yeah.
I'm holding the metal staff of power. Maybe I can use that like a lightning rod.
And Joe,
Uh-oh.
I would like you to roll me a wisdom check.
Ooh, I can do that. This has a +5 to it, which makes it a whole 11.
Okay.
That's not so good. He just says, okay. All right, Noctra, do something.
Do I know what this is? Can I search?
You want to search your databanks?
Yes, I'm going to search my databanks.
All right. So roll religion.
Is Calvin a turn undead kind of guy, or not so much?
Well, no, not really. He can, but I haven't done it yet. I don't think.
For real? Did you see
real?
that?
2.
This fucking sucks.
So you're fairly certain these are lights that aren't affected by gravity.
Oh, the insight that offered
You wicked smart.
is so fantastic. We might as well just end the encounter right
Guys,
now.
I know some stuff,
I
guys.
know what it is.
Oh boy.
If you could just harness it.
If only. I'm going to plant my feet in the dirt and try to swing again using my sun sword.
Okay.
Fucking A.
That's just funny right there.
Oh, that's better. 17 on the dice plus 10, 27.
That will connect.
Hell yeah, that'll connect. I need 2d6 plus 1d8 radiant damage.
Are you going to add a smite?
And smite that bastard. What's that? 7, 14 plus 7, 21. Math hard.
Okay.
Plus smite it. So that's
All
an
the
extra
math.
d8, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, first level gets 2d8. So it's 21.
You did math stuff.
I
She
did.
She keeps mathing.
So it's that 21 plus an extra 13.
Okay.
34?
Okay.
Did I math correctly?
It's close enough.
Your sword of light, your ephemeral sword, slices into the ephemeral light, and what happens is it goes to split, and one fizzles out immediately, and the other one stays.
So we're right where we started. Okay.
There are 3 lights now.
There are 3 lights still, 4 lights, because
There's still 4 lights.
the original one he split.
I prevented
All
one
right.
from splitting.
Ah,
again.
you stopped it.
And
from
I'd
going
like you to
5.
roll a wisdom check, please.
Huh.
All right, my dice are on timeout. It's a 7 on the dice plus 3. 10.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I will. We're going to do
Did
fire.
you see that?
I'm going to do fire this time. I'm going to do Scorching Ray, which
Scorching
is
Ray.
a level 2 spell, and it is. I create 3 rays of fire. 3 rays of the fire of Baylor. Hurl them at targets. I make a ranged spell attack for each ray. So, this is a horrible roll. So, 10. My spell attack is 8, so 13.
Okay.
That one will probably hit. That's a 22 and a 20. 13, 22, and 20.
13 will not, but a 20 and 22 will.
Okay.
Give them the double shot.
Yes, and I'm hitting 1 with all of these. So
Okay.
this 1 takes
Double
4d6 fire damage, which is a low number, unfortunately. 10.
That's total?
Yep.
No pluses?
It's 5 and 5, or what is it?
You said one.
I'm sorry. I guess let's do it as 3 and 7. That's against the one that I had already cast the Sacred Flame upon. Now we're trying more flame, but real flame this time.
Okay.
It's not so sacred. And what happens to it, other than it being burninated by the fires of Baylor?
It gets burninated, turns a slight red color. But you see, and I'll give you this time. One beam hits it, the other beam passes through it.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
So you can roll another wisdom check.
Oh, I can do that. Let's see. Oh, that'd be 19. I'm sorry, 21. I can count.
All right. The where it split,
Yeah.
that light goes away now.
Okay.
So helpful.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't understand this creature.
I'm so confused.
When it splits, is it doubling in power? Or
Is it an illusion?
Are we hurting it and it's splitting?
It's
as a
an
defense
illusion.
mechanism?
The other one isn't real. When it's split, the other one, it's a mirror image. So
So we
when
have to
you
hit the
attack-
original ones.
Yeah.
And we don't know which ones they are.
That's why I've been rolling a d20 high as you hit the thing you're trying to hit. Low, you're hitting the wrong one.
Okay, so
Like Mickie, even though you would have killed one, it hit the split.
God damn it.
So the Fire of Pelor has told me what to look at. When you hit them, make sure you keep hitting the same one. Don't pay attention to the one that spawns off. Go Pelor.
Okay. So which one's...
Do you know which one that is?
No,
What
not
color
now.
is it?
Only the one I was fighting.
What color is the one you were fighting? Red now, right?
Red because I set it on fire. Green
And
for
green
him
is
when
yours.
he puked on one.
Thought it was acid.
Mr. Young.
Well, now it's red and greens because we've all hit
Christmas
the
time.
It's
same one.
Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas in Barovia.
Right.
So I
Okay.
believe it's now Kurt's turn.
Happy holidays.
Right,
Go
so I think I will.
Not so happy here.
You know what doesn't care about illusions? Area of effect spells.
Or magic
AoEs.
missile, right?
I was thinking about magic missile. I don't want to waste a high level.
Just magic missile the bitch.
Well, I've already expected I'm going to use Burning Hands next. So
I was gonna say, I can just fireball them.
There you go.
Am I gonna get to sleep after this?
Kind of over the top.
I don't know. Are you?
that was the
Yeah.
plan. You said after
Oh, yeah.
your watch you'd be
Yeah.
able to sleep enough, but
That's
this
the trick
happened
of-
But
after.
this happened after my
yeah.
watch, so
After.
I haven't got to cast it yet, have I?
No. Do it.
Let's just fireball the fucker.
All right. Do you have?
Episode title.
I'm trying to remember. Do you have Sculpt spell as a meta magic feat yet?
I don't. I have twin spell, or I have empower.
When do you pick up more meta magics? I think you should have by now.
I got bend luck at 6. I will check, but I.
You need to pick up the metagaming feat. You would know this crap by now.
Hang on.
Yeah, because you're going to hit everybody.
I got it
Hell
right here.
yeah. Oh yeah, Fireball. It is each creature in a 20-foot radius.
It's going to hit all of us.
I get my next
However,
one
he
at
could
10th level.
aim it in a spot where we wouldn't be hit if he
10th
could
and
sculpt
17th,
it, is
JJ.
my guess.
Yeah,
What was
you
that?
could.
10 and 17. I
Cookie
get
cutter,
more.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Try
I went,
not to
I went
hit
through
your
this
own
like a
people.
hawk, man.
why
Except
magic
for the
missile.
staff of power.
Except for the one thing you got. So with that, you don't have anything else you would want to use for now instead?
Or in terms of spells?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, I would, if I didn't think I was going to get to sleep, I would just magic missile it.
Yeah,
But it might be kind of fun to just fireball it.
it might. You could.
You know, I mean, on a
However
random
you wanna
encounter,
do
why
it.
not use your 4th level spell?
I don't see why not.
I'm
That's a
planning
word
on
for
going
everyone
back
else.
to sleep.
Or
I don't have to sleep very long.
You got to remember too. Your staff recharges at the beginning of the day. It doesn't care about sleeping.
So
Beginning
whack
of the
him with
day,
your
like when the
staff.
sun comes up.
So when the sun comes up, your staff recharges.
Oh,
Under
yeah.
wondrous light
You
of
got net.
Pelor.
Oh, well, it's got
breaks the
5
horizon.
charges of fireball.
Oh, yeah.
It's got hold monster.
Go
Do
It's
play.
got Rave Enfeeblement. Wall of Force, Magic Missile, Cone of Cold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit him with Cone of Cold.
There you
and
go.
then immediately hold monster
Well,
and
then-
then like fireball it.
You could do
And
Cone
then-
of Cold, and I could follow it up with Burning Hands, and they just shatter.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Bad
Cone of Cold.
touch.
Cone of cold.
All right, so.
Find a spell and tell me what it does.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was going to say, is it still area of effect, though?
Here we go. This is why I love computers.
He's not going to burn you guys. He's just going to
Here we
freeze
go.
you guys
It's
out.
going to freeze
Yeah.
us out.
All right. Cone of Cold.
Well,
fifth
we could
level.
get out of the way.
The thing about the staff is it lets me cast higher level spells than I would otherwise be able to cast.
All right.
We're all going to have to do dex saving
It's kind of like
throws to
it's
get
kind of
away.
like the Viagra of sorcerers.
Yes. When your staff is bigger, you always think you're a couple levels higher.
So after 4 hours, you should go see a doctor.
Exactly. If I'm
What's going on?
still spell casting in
This is
4
no
hours.
good.
Okay, Cone of Cold. It's an action. Instantaneous blast of cold air erupts from my hands, or in this case, my staff of power, the boomstick.
Your hands of power.
Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a con saving throw. It takes 8d8 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And a creature killed by the spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
All right, you're able to hit 2 of them without endangering your party members.
Can I hit all 3 if I'm willing to endanger a party member?
If you're willing to endanger Noctra, yes, she is up and in the face of one of them.
Yeah.
I'm totally. She's got 95 hit points. I'm
Not
totally
anymore.
willing
I
to do
just hit 17. I got 17.
That's maximum,
that.
Kurt.
Are you at 17 or down to 17?
I'm down by 17.
Look, you could just thaw her out with the fireball later. You'd be all right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just get them all, baby.
I'm going to kick your ass when I thought.
get them all.
So it's a con save. Roll a con save.
Con save.
Don't Don't let her thaw out before I heal her, okay?
Oh, son of a bitch. I hate you.
You're just gonna be a little chilly, just a little numb in the toes.
Yeah. It only does 1d2 damage.
What's
It's
the
okay.
DC?
16.
Yeah, I failed it.
It's a 13. What'd you roll on a dice? 9.
9,
It's a 16.
9 plus
Her Constitution modifier.
which is 4.
Does she get bonus for all saves?
your
though?
save modifier.
Oh, anyone
Oh.
near her gets a save bonus.
Yeah, especially
7.
her.
So 16.
Exactly.
So you made
I
the
made
save.
it. Woo!
So you only take half of the 8d8. So 4d8.
I'm gonna
So
kick
you
your
just
ass.
have a cold chill across your back.
2 of them failed. 1 did save with a natural 20.
Oh, snap.
Nice. So the fail is 8d8, and the other one would be half.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
Roll the 88, please.
88.
88 damage.
Dropped you.
Do I have to
Here.
roll this 8 times?
Here's 2.
All right, there's 4. Let's just do this twice.
Do that twice.
5, 12, 15 for half of it.
Oh, wow, that's a nice one.
15, 21, 29, and 8 is 37 for the full.
Yeah, 37
88,
for
and
the...
just take
for
half of
88.
that would be
16,
18,
17, 18, yeah.
18 for half.
Don't worry, I'm going to fireball you to warm you up.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I'm going to cantrip this firebolt. I'll just do that.
Here, hold my burning hands.
All right, so one of the
Baylor.
ice freezes completely and falls to the ground. Or one of the lights, sorry, not the ice. And the other one dissipates completely.
Dun,
So
dun.
It was only 1 hit point away from dying, so kind of,
The one that froze had 1 hit point?
yeah.
So is everything gone now?
No, there's still 1 left.
Oh, there's still one left.
Yep. And,
And I think it's
going to attack you.
turn. Yeah.
And how's Noctra feeling?
She's all right.
She's good.
She's got
Alright.
a split lip, and she's really pissed off at you right
I
now.
figured this would be better than you getting willed with electricity again.
So it's bobbing and weaving, and it's not bobbing anywhere near as fast, and it goes to lunge at you a little bit, and it's moving so slowly. You just kind of like, what?
What?
It's not even a Matrix move. It's,
It's
just
not
kinda
even
like
a Matrix move.
step
You just
side.
like you kind of like you're like, I saw that move coming.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Noctra, beat it up.
Noctra's turn. She gives Tielen the evil eye as she puts her sight on the one remaining light. Oh, you are on timeout. Fucking
I should
pink
have used
dice.
empowered spell
12.
and re-rolled.
You do have 2 attacks now. You are above level 5.
So then why now he tells me?
I'm trying to not be assistant
25.
DM here.
25.
That will hit.
25.
And I'm not going to smite this time because I'm just feeling kind of weak.
JJ,
Okay.
I got to remember empowered spell. I could have re-rolled up to 5 of those dice and max the hell out of it.
You have to take the number from the reroll.
You
Yes.
Can, yes.
Okay.
But you
So
can
it could
re-roll
have lowered.
up to any number up
20.
to your charisma modifier. So I would have
Hits
picked like
and
the
dead.
3s and re-rolled those.
Huh?
All right, so she was able to slash the light, and the light actually absorbs into your sword.
Do I?
crap.
Can
You
I
have
ask the
undead light in
sword?
your
I
sword.
can talk to the sword. The sword speaks to me.
Okay.
Can I ask the sword, what did you just absorb?
I absorbed the life energy it's been draining from you guys, and you heal for about 10 points.
Just her?
Just her.
You suck.
What can I ask it? What exactly was it?
I was a will-o-wisp.
It was a will-o-wisp. So, like, I'm talking to my sword,
Yes.
and I turn to Tielen and Calvin,
Calvin.
and tell you guys it was a will-o-wisp. What do we know about will-o-wisps?
You don't know anything.
We know that they're like light. And when you hit them, they split like to a mirror image kind of thing. And eventually they die.
What would we do without you, Calvin?
I don't know. Go Baylor.
So, can the sword tell me how to
Some
protect ourselves from it
Some
for the rest
basic
of the day?
information about will-o-wisps are they are souls that have died in their greatest misery or despair.
Ew.
Oh, so when we killed it, do we release the soul and it's now at peace?
Yep.
Well, that's something to...
Oh, that's a big bonus.
That's a bonus. That's something that Noctra feels much better about. Knowing
Great.
that.
Let's do a... I can do a ritual
She does like a
thingy.
little ritual and just says a little prayer for the souls
was
that have
it?
just been released.
Can we do a sleep check?
A sleep check.
sleep check.
Roll for slumber.
Roll to
Roll for slumber.
I have, gosh, I swear I just had the piece of paper here, but I have prayer of something to let us heal up?
Prayer mending.
No.
Prayer of life giving.
No. Prayer of Joe doesn't know what the hell he's doing. However, the point is, while we finish out the watch in the morning, I'll be preaching and we'll heal up in the morning. I'll look it up in the meantime.
Well, in the meantime, she can roll healing surges or use her lay on hands.
I've got lay on hands.
Yeah.
Do you want a good touch?
As long as we're getting it back after the rest officially, then yeah. But that won't stop me from preaching.
I'm going to touch myself
Of course.
and bring myself back to full hit points.
Okay, you going to touch yourself?
I'm going to I have a pool of 40.
All right.
So of that 40, I'll use 25. There's 15 left.
I'm going to watch Noctra touch herself.
Yeah. When I think yes, when I think about her, she touches herself.
While you rub your staff. Do you need...
Just a dirty little half-elf.
Tielen, do you need healing?
I do need a little. I'm
down 18.
Yeah, I'm down 20.
Yeah.
I've got 15 that you guys could use.
So we'll be able to
you
heal
guys
up.
can
also
use your healing
rest.
surge.
Yeah.
Use your healing surge before you rest.
Yeah.
I don't remember how that works.
But we will wake.
Roll hit dice.
Roll
your hit
Yeah.
dice, add your con modifier.
As I'm on the last watch, you guys will wake to the warmth and glory that is the healing of Baylor, and it'll all be fine in the morning.
It'll all be fine in the morning. Heard
That's my
that
hit
before.
Dice. Is it the damage dice? I can't remember what my hit die is.
I believe it's a
D6.
D6.
You won't
Sounds
remember
right.
anything. No. Go up, Baylor.
We're all going to pull the Paylor's pit
I rolled a
stop.
1. That's great. And I
1
had
plus con.
3, 6, 8.
Baylor will take care
11
of the rest.
total.
It's okay, Dylan. You can stop playing with yourself.
Oh, Paylor's got me?
Yes.
Okay.
You're okay.
Paylor's got you.
You're good.
All right. We need to keep going so that we can get Chris some action
Give me
here.
my pink
Yeah,
my
that's the
purple one.
thing. Let's do it.
Well, Chris is the one that summoned the Will-O-Wisp to attack you.
Holy
What?
shit.
Son of a bitch!
Yes, my character did all this.
Uh-huh.
I don't like them.
I don't get to the spell thing.
Let's string them up like with the were-ravens.
Nice. That's so nice.
Every
of
once in a
you.
while, something comes back.
Yes. All right. Next day?
Next morning. I believe you said you're going to be casting Prayer of Healing.
It's a freaking prayer or something. And I'm going to find that. However, the reality is I think it was like a level 1 spell, and everyone it takes like 10 minutes
It takes
or
10
something
minutes,
like that.
and everyone gets like 2d8
everyone-
plus whatever.
Which would have been what we were down.
Yeah.
Do I get the spell slot
in
back?
character.
You'd get the spell slot back.
Woohoo.
Awesome.
I'm still looking it up, but we can continue while I do that.
So you guys continue your march to Valaki. You get there around noon, assuming you left by 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
No, because sunrise is at 9.
Sunrise is at 9, but he doesn't need it to, cast his spells.
No.
He just, he just wanted to ensure that he was awake during sunrise.
Yep. It would embolden Calvin that the sun is rising while he is awake.
Can you plug that in? We're having technical difficulties.
Check, Mick, check your cord, because there's double connections. There's one to the there's one to the laptop, and then there's one to the cord.
Okay.
On the end, it's charging.
Yeah, now it's a green light.
Is it healing wind, Joe?
So it's not called prayer of something.
Well, I have prayer of healing. I have to look it up because I don't have that paper in front of me, and I swear it was a paper in front of me. So I'm looking it up now, but I think it is prayer of healing. And alphabetically, that starts with a P.
Yeah, prayer of healing, 2nd level spell. I got it.
I'm flipping
He's looking for it.
LMNOP.
QRS.
Prayer of healing, casting time 10 minutes, 2d8 plus your spell casting modifier. Anyway, yeah, there we go.
LMNOP, that's the Lost Mines not of Fandover.
Yes. Exactly. We're not playing the starter set. That works. What? Okay.
I just
Next
thought it was
morning.
funny.
It is
God.
funny. Payload is the only god.
LOL.
LOL.
L.
So are we heading back to
Yeah,
Valaki?
Yes.
And in as you're approaching Valaki, you actually see smoke rising from one of the buildings. Like there's a plume of smoke rising from the
Like
Valaki.
a nice coming out of a
not a chimney. No, it's
Maybe
it's a
some-
dark black smoke.
Maybe someone is
Like-
preparing a big barbecue for us.
Yeah, like the whole village is on fire.
We had an all-night rager.
double time to the village.
Do you see any flames or just smoke?
Dancing.
Just smoke.
They were
Just-
dancing to Will-O-Wisp all night.
So like that scene in Mulan where they crest a ridge and they
There
see
you go.
that the village is on fire, and she
You just
picks
made
up
a
the
Disney
little
reference. We don't do that often.
That's true, we don't.
Yeah.
But that's
See,
one of
I
my
get a
favorite
lot of
movies because
Disney
she kicks
references.
ass.
Yes, she does kick ass. So I think it's time for that. Let's do that. We were already double timing it. Well,
Yep.
2.5 times.
Now you're 2.5 timing
timing
it.
it.
So
Yeah.
you guys
The village.
are running in your armor, and it's chafing and all that good stuff.
Mage armor doesn't chafe.
Mage
just so
armor
you know.
doesn't chafe now. True.
Well, can you cast mage armor inside of my chain?
But mage armor does cradle like a jockstrap, so you don't have to worry about it bouncing.
It's important, especially now that I'm a
Do
quarter
I
inch
have
longer.
the same kind of support for
Need more
my
space
boobs?
in there.
I don't know. I don't
just
know.
a quarter inch.
Does your full
Like
plate
does
your full plate have bra-like
Like, but there's just
qualities?
I imagine it would have some sort of
or
support.
would it be something like an ace bandage thing where you just kind of
No, I think it's curved. Okay, moving on.
Poor listeners.
Yeah, but it's important we establish this 13 episodes in. This is good.
If it's magic armor, it'll just do what it needs to.
Yeah.
Support in all the right places.
nice. So you guys do make it into Valaki, and there the Blue Water Inn has been raised.
That's where we had
That's
been
where
staying,
we left,
right?
and that's where we left. What's her name?
Yes.
Ivanka.
Did we
Arena.
leave anything
Arena.
in our rooms? I don't remember.
No, but they had good dragon flagon in there,
Go
right?
Palo.
They had good
I
wine.
hope
yeah.
Ricky Martin was not in there.
Well, Ricky Martin owes us an explanation.
Yes.
Where can
Let
we
us find out what's
run
going
to
on.
the inn to see if we find Arena?
Yeah, you guys can expect the inn.
It's Ivana's
the
sister.
people are all there, and like you guys hear that the devil Strahd, he attacked. He burned the. He was on his nightmare in the sky, and it was raining fire upon the inn.
But we just
Were
had
there
dinner
any
with the guy.
Any survivors?
No one's come out of it.
He seemed like such a gentleman.
He had.
Yeah, when he bit into that girl.
he was
total
interested
gentleman.
in payload briefly.
Is it? I mean, is this rubble or can we go inside?
It's mostly rubble. It's been repeatedly fireballed.
Okay, so there's no one there to find.
Most
would see
likely. You know the devastation that fireball and cast multiple times can cause.
Because it is in my best interest to keep people alive, I will sift through the rubble looking for any kind of charred thing still breathing, perhaps.
Okay. You could do like a detect life sort of thing, or I know Noctra has now detect good and evil, so she could detect people of alignments.
You want to try it?
Trying
In
to
the
find it
meantime-
on
It's
her.
one of your spells. It's your first level spell.
For me, I only have
Detect
things.
evil and good. Yeah, let's.
Is there any part of the inn still standing, like a chimney? Like
Yeah, there's
thing,
some
or-
parts that are still standing, but it's mostly been the concussive force and the fire against a wood building. Unless it was like one of those the center masts, I guess, the center
Okay.
post.
Something in the middle. The hurricane shelter.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have to do that. Couldn't I just use
So the
divine
bathroom's
sense?
good.
Divine Sense gives you celestials, fae, and undead. I don't think
that
you're
has
searching
to
for
be
any of those.
Good or evil?
Or we could just use our eyes.
Well, that's what Calvin's starting with. Yeah.
I'm looking
I
around.
can't use any of these because it's going to be celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, undead, magically desecrated or consecrated. It's not going to help either. So I have to just sift through the rubble and try to find people.
Detect evil and good. It can't. You can detect alignments.
That's not what it says on the sheet.
Read it from the spell.
All right,
From the
I
spell.
just trust them and go with it.
Yeah.
let's just do it.
She's now detecting good.
we
You
find
like
anything?
point your finger and it goes beep 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 beep.
Anything?
So you can feel the actual alignments of all the people around you as well, and within the vicinity of. So it doesn't allow you to detect
It says,
like normal human people's alignments.
nope.
Do it?
You know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located.
Interesting.
It might
So I
change
can,
it.
there's no point in using it. Then.
Yep.
So back to searching through the rubble by
It goes
hand.
beep beep beep. the staff goes down.
We'll
How-
just look around.
So you spent a couple minutes, maybe half an hour to an hour, searching the rubble, and the townspeople were like, "There's no way anyone survived that."
Oh, that's a sure sign that someone survived.
We certainly have
They
to
always
ask,
say that when someone has
ask if
survived.
they saw anyone
They say
running
that
from
a
the
lot.
inn or if they've seen Irina.
No, they stayed in their homes because Strahd was attacking the village.
That's so logical.
All the were ravens that like everyone's dead.
Are there any tracks going from the building?
No tracks going from the building.
So it would appear that no one escaped.
Well, didn't we leave? We left Irina in the care of the Order of the Feather folks, right? The
think
husband
so.
and wife.
That makes sense.
So we should try to. Do we know any other Order of the Feather folks that we could try to track down?
Does it smell
they're
like
going to be
burned
interested.
feathers here?
It smells like chicken.
Does it smell like chicken?
I mean, they're going to be interested in what happened if their people
Okay.
died.
Yes, I would agree.
But I don't know how we would. I guess we could ask the villagers if they are aware of members of the Order.
It sounded like they weren't obvious.
They're not
To me.
out.
They're not out, yes. They're closeted ravens.
Yeah. No one knows who the Order of the Feather is.
Do I have Detect Raven?
I don't think so.
Oh, my.
So,
Silence. It's not golden.
Chris, you see the adventurers matching the description you've been giving, searching the rubble of the Blue Water Inn.
Tripping over each other, doing all the other bungling stuff that we do.
Like they're trying to catalog which spell they could cast, and you're like, how are these people even how are these people supposed to be our heroes?
How do they wake up and brush their own hair in the
Who hired these guys? The lady is safe.
Nobody.
Not to worry.
So you're just gonna walk up and kind of
Well, I won't. I'll get close enough where I could, say it.
Well, he will have heard me inquiring about
Yeah,
Irina.
exactly.
So.
How do you know about
Oh,
Irina?
crap.
Who are you?
She was
Going on.
spirited away by my brothers.
What brothers? Explain yourself.
My name is Mr. Joshua. I'm a member of the Order of the Feather.
The Order of the Feather. We know them. Do you know Paylor?
I have heard of Paylor.
You have. I'll give you a
Indeed.
scroll anyway. Here, hold this for later. I'll explain. And so, where'd they take her?
She's been taken to the winery. She's okay. Can't say so much for the rest of the people that were here. The man that plays at being a man, the demon that plays at being a man, took care of that.
That would be Strahd. That guy. The Count. The bad guy.
Where is the winery? Or what winery is this?
That's the Wizard of the Wine Winery. The Wizard of the Wine Winery.
Wizard of the Wines
Yeah.
Winery.
What is it, an insight check to see if I trust him? The
I'm
DM
trying to
is
remember
not
which one it
listening to
is.
me.
It's a podcast check, and yes, you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a podcast
It
check.
is. You succeeded. Yes, you trust him.
I'm a trustworthy fellow.
Sense
Yeah.
motive.
Sense motive?
I think
I don't
it's,
have that.
It's insight now.
It's insight,
It's
yeah,
insight,
for 5e, yeah.
This is where the winery is over here
Uh,
on Station W.
The W. That makes sense.
Hey.
Winery is W. So that's as far of a trip as it was
Yeah,
from
maybe a little shorter.
Strahd's. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, but as the crow flies.
As the crow
It's a
fly.
crow fries. A lot of them fried.
crows.
What are they frying? Is it cannibalism? Is
Smells
they
like
have-
chicken.
So was so the people who were caring for her took her there and she's safe as far as you know?
Well, Erwin and Danica didn't make it out.
Ah. Well, who spirited her away then?
Members of the Order of the Feather.
If you remember, they had a rookery in the inn.
'Cause they all flock together.
But Erwin and Danica were not members of the Order?
Yeah?
They were. Okay, but they died. I'm just getting my facts straight here. It's been a while.
Did they die in human form or raven form? Do we need to find bodies to bury them or properly burn them? I'm
There won't be
curious.
anything left.
They helped us. It's a somber moment.
Mm-hmm.
Go Baylor.
Well, is the logical next step for us to go to the winery, perhaps with you?
Not necessarily.
What?
So what do you know, Mr. Joshua?
What do you want to know?
We need to defeat this evil bastard named Strahd, the evil incarnate. Look what he did to these people.
Oh, well, look at what he's been doing to this land
Exactly.
for centuries.
It's time to put this to an end.
That's
Can
not
you
so
help
easy.
us?
It's not so easy a task.
We've got to have something that will help us on this path. Some information that we could use.
I'm not sure of any way to kill that thing.
I think we kill it with the fire of Baylor.
Well, that
And
might work.
when he says that, I'm not sure there's any way to cure that thing. Your sword pipes up. I can do it.
Does it sound like Chris Rock?
We have
Put me in, coach.
we have a means of killing the devil. We just need to get close enough to him. Can you help us?
Perhaps. There are many other things going on, though, that might be easier to take care of before trying to take on Strahd himself.
Now, for us who can't remember what the hell we did last time, JJ, did we leave any other storylines open that we should be remembering?
I mean, there was the Burgomaster doing his Day of the Sun celebration
Oh,
thing.
crap, yeah, the Festival
And
of the Blazing Sun.
Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Heck yeah.
And he did something that might have set off your sensibilities that is probably wrong. One of the... during his thing about how the sun would save them and everything, someone yelled out "liar." He had him chained up and then dragged behind him during the parade.
Oh, fantastic.
So the Burgomaster may not be quite sane.
He had the people in the stocks.
No free speech in Barovia.
He had people in stocks, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we had a little bit of a hook about the Mad Mage who lived across the water
On the
in
other
the
side of
shimmering
the
house that
lake.
moves from
Yep.
time to time.
Mm-hmm.
We have
And
not.
we presume he was the same one who fought Strahd with a real army and stuff, but didn't quite win.
Correct.
Which is
but
why
we haven't sought him out yet.
Okay.
the boy that was in the care of the priest's
Yeah.
son
Yeah.
ended up
That's right. That
turned
was, he was part of
because
that.
he was part of that.
Yep.
Damn, look at that memory go.
That's crazy. That is outstanding.
You could probably go back and raise dead by now.
And help him.
I'm trying to think. I have the remove curse, revivify, but it has to die in order.
Well, remember you guys killed him,
We
so
did
you
kill
could.
him.
Yeah, and
raise
he's
him.
being gently reposed.
Yep.
Right. I don't know. I feel like I don't know that there's any real lead there. Is there? Nah. So we can just say we did that at some point. Maybe if
While
we're in
you're-
that area again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, didn't the Stani fortune teller tell us that we needed to find the crazy
Oh crap!
mage?
Yeah, we had a whole bunch of clues and things and stuff. Kurt.
Yeah, one of them is the Mad Mage across the water.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's a
but-
crazy man.
There's also that was the secret ally. What was the other artifact you needed?
Yeah,
to
the
find?
broken one, the greatest ally will be a wizard. Marionette, find the heart of the castle. Sword of Light, we've got. Abjure, Fallen, House of Stone. Look at the highest peak. And then there was a snow-capped garden that we needed to find as well.
Okay.
We haven't done that yet, have we?
No.
No.
Have
guys
we
are-
done any of these things yet?
Just Sword of Light.
Other than the Sword of Light now.
Okay.
The Order of the Feather would like your help on something.
And what is that?
Well, the winery, it's the only way we could actually make wine here is the use of magic, and certain items were taken from us. We'd like to get them back. And we'd like a little payback, too.
Who took the items from you?
As far as I know, there's a witch in Berez that has these items.
Baba Lysaga.
Maybe we both.
Baba Yaya?
Baba
Yeah.
Lysaga.
Baba Yaga would be way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We've
does
done
she-
well with witches in the past.
Does she weigh the same as a duck? And where is that on Barovia map here? I'm curious.
The winery was
Yeah, the
W, wasn't it?
winery's there, but if we've got to go talk to a witch somewhere. All right, so
That's
it's
closer.
That's not far.
Pretty close.
kind of out of the way from the winery, but yeah, we would want to go there first. So if we
And
went,
Would
as
help out
a
the wine.
point
Yeah.
of order, I believe Q there is Argynvost, where the
that's right.
silver dragon
Ah, okay. That was the
Silver Dragon's Keep.
That guy, the guy with the silver dragon marching through the forest
Yep.
guy. Okay.
And I believe your clue also leads you there.
It does.
Well then.
I think we should go help the Order of the Feather
Yeah.
first in exchange for their agreement to keep Irina safe as best they can, and then go to Argynvost.
Sounds
And
good.
maybe gain an ally as well.
I agree. So let us take our time and rest here. Make sure that nothing else will catch fire.
Yeah, you guys gonna go stop by Henrik's shop again? Just take one of the coffins and rest in there?
You know what? He might have put his door back up if you'd like to kick it back down, Noctra.
That's right.
I'm sorry, we're
out of
closed.
spite.
Not for me, bitch! I'm coming in.
Unfortunately,
good.
the Blue Water Inn was the only place in town that was able to. You do still have Lady Wachter. She did extend
Yeah.
a dinner invitation to you guys, and you chose to take Strahd instead.
That's true. I'm sure we could also sleep at St. Andrew's Church if we needed to.
Oh, definitely.
On the pews. There you go.
Yeah.
They love catering to the homeless.
I forgot about Lady Wachter, though.
She had dinner ready for us like 3 days ago.
I'm sure it's still good.
Still
Yeah.
good? Still
Microwave.
fresh?
Gentle repose.
Yeah.
That's right.
Her food is kept just short of spoiling.
She's
all
the
right.
richest woman in town. We should consider going to see her before we leave.
Sounds good.
Are we
Tielen.
going to do
Tielen
that?
wants a sugar mama.
All right.
We
Then
would also need to do memorial services for those who died at the end.
exactly. That's I wanted to make sure we find any pieces of people that need to be burned, buried, properly disposed of, preached over, of course, because Baylord will have it no other way. And maybe go see Lady Vaktra as we close out this episode.
Sounds good.
All right.
Calvin, I have
So
a
you guys on
question
the flip
for you.
side.
Calvin, I've got a question for you.
Okay, go.
Why do cows have hooves instead of feet?
Because Baylord?
Because they lactose.
So bad.
Oh.
So bad.
Okay,
All right.
we'll all just say
Yeah,
Bye,
nice to lay
everyone.
down that one.
Bye.
Penis.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.